darlings, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. Before we get started, do go ahead and subscribe, like, dislike, comment, share, whatever floats your boat. I'm here for it. I wanted to go ahead and make a quick video about the way I feel about my body postpartum. I'm about 3 months, I want to say, postpartum. um and of course, the reason why I want to talk about this is because, as many of you know, I did have a BBL surgery about a year and a few months ago, and I have been getting a lot of DMs about my um, the way I feel about my body after giving birth, and of course with me having the BBL, and many people that want to know because they want to have a kid, but they also want to have a BBL and they don't know what to get it before or after. So I'm here to talk about my personal experience and how I feel about it and how I feel about my body, and certain things that just changed my body, and that I don't know if it'll get back to the way it was before pregnancy, but I sure will try to work and get it as close to how I was before pregnancy. Um, First, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about, well, you know what? Before I talk about the actual topic, guys, I want to take a quick moment and let you know I currently have this setup right now. I have a ring light finally. I have a ring light. So right now I am recording with the back of my phone, so I cannot see myself. Um, so like, if you guys, I don't know if you guys can see me clearly. I don't know if you can see me better, if you can hear me better, if you think that there's some stuff that I should, I don't know, get, or, to make this video feel better or look better, or audio, microphone, whatever it is, like, for people that may have experience with this, go ahead and let me know on the comment section below, because I am trying to get like a session where I could do YouTube and do my business as well. This is my desk. I just currently got it, so I'm trying to set up this session so it works good for both things, both YouTube and my business. And I'm also trying to do some stuff with this curtain, because obviously I don't have a camera that does the whole auto blurring thing on the back and then just focuses on me. I don't have that. I'm recording with my phone and I just have a ring light, and that's what I'm working with right now. Eventually I will, but for right now this is just kind of like a hobby to me. So it just, as it goes, I will go ahead and upgrade, but for right now this is what I'm working with. So if you can see me clearly and hear me clearly, and you think that this is just working fine for now, go ahead and let me know below as well. And I want to tell you guys, after this video, this is probably going to be my last video, talking about any type of BBL questions that I've been getting. If you want to hit me up personally on my DMs, you can go ahead and do that, because I have a lot of dolls that do that as it is, which is why I decided to make this video, because I've been getting so many questions about, specifically about how I feel about my body after pregnancy because of the BBL. So that's why I'm making this. But my channel is gonna be, after this video, is gonna be focusing more on what's the outer, inner, and spiritual beauty that one can have. Personally, I'm gonna be talking about my experiences when it comes to, I don't know, skincare, fashion, hair, all of that stuff that has to do with outer beauty. I will be talking about that. As I learn as well, I will be bringing you guys in when it comes to that. When it comes to inner beauty, because I want to talk about my experiences, how I dealt with anxiety, how I dealt with depression, how I learned to love myself. Those are things that I want to talk to you guys about, and I want to help some of you that may need it, because I know that there's a lot of people out there that tend to keep it to themselves, because those are subjects that are not easy to just talk to anybody about. So I want to share with you guys. I can't talk today. I want to share with you guys just my experience, my personal experience on how I dealt with it and how I made myself feel better from certain things, and how I, worked to get myself to feel beautiful from the inside and out. And spiritual beauty, because I have been in this beautiful journey of getting a closer relationship with God. And I know that a lot of my folks may be atheists, may believe in a higher power, but just doesn't necessarily need to be God. You have your own religions, etc. I wouldn't say that I'm a religious person, but I am working on having a close relationship with God. I'm not focused on the religion. I'm not focused on a religion, but I am focused on that relationship, closer relationship with God, and just being more like like Jesus Christ and less like this world and all the bad stuff that this world sometimes has to bring. Um, but yeah, that's one of the stuff that I want to touch on as well. So like I said, my channel, I want to focus it on all everything that makes somebody beautiful. I consider myself a beautiful person inside and out. I'm confident to say that about myself. Before I couldn't say that, and I just want to get people that are not to that point to feel like I'm feeling, because it's a wonderful feeling. So I want to be able to share that with you guys, and whoever may want to apply that to their life, you can apply it and feel that wonderful feeling as well. Of course, everybody's unique. What works for me may not work for you, but I will try my best to help you guys when it comes to certain things that can make you feel beautiful, because that's something that everybody needs to learn to do, whether you're a woman or a man. You just need to learn to love yourself. So yeah, but anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get into this topic. When it comes to my body, now I'm gonna talk to you guys about my pregnancy. My pregnancy was, oh my God, it was something very hard to deal with, because I had hypertension, I had an incompetent cervix, which, if you don't know what an incompetent cervix is, it's just that my cervix is a lot shorter than a normal woman's cervix. And if as the time goes and the baby gets bigger, it just does more pressure and more pressure on my cervix, and my cervix can end up opening, and I can go into early labor or have a miscarriage, because of all the pressure on my cervix. And hypertension is just your blood pressure going up. So I had high blood pressure during my whole pregnancy, and I also had my incompetent cervix situation going on. And of course, with my history of miscarriages, my pregnancy was just all around high risk. So I ended up having to be on bed rest. I ended up having to quit my job, which, if you didn't know, I actually was working with my boyfriend at the time, and I was working with him with doing indoor remodeling and drywall and all that other stuff. So, excuse me, that's what I was doing, and I had to quit that job in order to take care of my pregnancy, take care of myself, which was more important than any job. So yeah, when it came to my pregnancy, I actually gained about, I want to say, anywhere from 60 to 70 pounds. I was 160, I want to say 160 or 170 prior to pregnancy. And then after pregnancy, the day that I was going into get induced, which was at 37 weeks, they weighed me and I was 230-pound, guys. So I was big. And all of it, they told me, was mostly water retention, because with hypertension comes water retention, where your body just swells up. So if you see one of my videos, if you go to my library, you see, like, I want to say 3 videos back prior to this one, I made a video while I was still pregnant, and you can see how big my nose was. Like, my nose was so big. I had acne. Well, you cannot see my face because obviously I had makeup on, but I had acne on these parts right here, and on my forehead and my chin. And I I honestly, I don't have the acne anymore, but I do still have the dark marks from it. When it comes to my chest, I had acne all on my chest, my shoulders, my back, my booty. I mean, when I tell you I had acne everywhere, I had acne everywhere. It was just so uncomfortable, it was so painful, and I hated it. My skin was just oily everywhere. I had problems with my hair where I had dandruffs. It was just horrible. It was an all-around uncomfortable feeling. All worth it though, because it gave me my beautiful angel, which I love him to death. He's everything to me. It's something that I cannot explain. Like, until you have your kid, you will not understand what I'm saying to you, because you don't know that. Like, it's just an uncontrollable love that you have for this little person. It's just love at first sight. And if I had to go through it all over again, I would. Now, when it comes to my BBL was totally worth it. If I had to make a choice, I would get it, because I how do I say this? I feel that if I would have not gotten my BBL when I did, I wouldn't have the same results I have now after being pregnant. Like, my booty probably would have been different, my hips probably would have been different, my waist probably would have been different. And I feel because of the way when I got my BBL and when I got pregnant and how I gave birth and now I'm the way I'm looking, I feel like I'm pretty comfortable in my own skin. I may not be completely comfortable right now, but I am comfortable. I mean, I'm barely 3 months postpartum. So, and for a woman, it takes a whole year for her body to completely heal from pregnancy. So, I mean, it's something big that your body goes through. It's a traumatic process for your body. And right now, there are some things that I just don't feel comfortable with, which I'm working on, and I know that they're fixable with just some minor works that I need to do for myself when it comes to, my skin. I'm trying to work with, putting aloe vera. I'm trying this new skin routine, which I know it's working because even my makeup, I feel looks a little bit more flawless than it did before. Um, and when it comes to my chest, I do still see some dark marks, and it's not completely clear and faded, but they are a lot more faded and a lot less dark than before. My back, I'm still having some issues with. It's still kind of dark in some areas. Some I have some marks that are still really dark. So when I do stand up and show you guys the way I look, you're gonna see that my back is it's full of little dark spots everywhere. That's where my acne was. Like, I have bad acne everywhere. And my booty, I'm not gonna show you guys my booty first of all, but you will see the way it's still looking, nice and plumped. Um, but my booty was really dark as well, and it has cleared up a little bit more. It's still dark. It's not completely to how it used to be, but it is fading. Like, that darkness, that dark pigmentation is actually fading quite well. And my armpits are fading as well, which they were actually really dark as well. And as you can see, my nose is not that swollen anymore. If you did see my prior videos, or if you've seen some pictures on Instagram, if you follow me or whatever, you're gonna see that my nose is not as big and my cheeks aren't as big and bloated. Like, I'm just not bloated. um, I am currently weighing 200 pounds, which that's where I'm coming in. Like, I want to go back to weighing 160 to 170. That's my goal. So I am working towards building a routine where I can just shed that all off. Like, I want to just take off all these pounds. Like, I want to take them out. I want to tonify. I want to get as close as I can to how I used to look. I know it's going to take a while, some hard work, because, the body of a woman changes and it's not the same after you give birth. It's going to be harder, shedding those pounds off and, just looking how you used to look. It's going to take a little bit longer, especially because when you give birth, your metabolism actually tends to slow down a little bit more. So it's going to be a little bit harder for me to get back to it, but not impossible. And I am focused on getting myself as close as I can to how I used to look, just so I can feel happy. And that's my happy weight. And my happy weight, I will reach. I promise you that. So yeah, that's what I'm planning on making a few workouts. I currently am not eating any more bread, pasta, or rice because of a fasting that I'm doing. But it is helping quite a lot. So I am gonna continue to do that. And I think I'm gonna continue to do it even after the fasting. I'm not so sure yet, but I am working to get that body that I used to have. And when it comes to my skin, I am trying to find ways to just make it fade away because I am not comfortable with that. If you ask me, go ahead and put a bathing suit on to go, let's go to the beach, let's go to the pool, I will do it because I'm comfortable with my body and I love myself and my boyfriend loves me. I'm happy with myself, but I'm not gonna say I'm 100% comfortable. I don't know if you can, I don't know if you can understand that, but like, I am happy and I am comfortable, just not 100% comfortable with it. So they, like, for example, if I was to wear a bathing suit, I wouldn't wear a two-piece like I would before. I'd probably wear like a one piece that's, cute, sexy, but a one piece. Yeah, guys, what I'm gonna do now is that I'm gonna go ahead and stand up and try to set this whole ring light to a certain position where you guys can better see my body. I'm gonna show you guys how my body's looking right now, certain spots that I'm a little uncomfortable with still, but I am working towards. And then, go ahead and try to finish this video. But I just really wanna show you guys the way I'm looking. Also, keep in mind that we are all different, okay? What works for me may not work for you. So my body may look the way it looks almost 3 months postpartum. Yours may not look like this. Yours may be better. Yours may be worse. Yours may be the same. It just depends on your genetics and the way you take care of yourself. So I want you to keep that in mind because not everybody's the same. So we are all unique in our own ways, and it just depends on you. So I'm gonna show you how I'm feeling, the way about certain parts of my body, and I'm gonna show you guys how I look, and yeah, so you guys can see how I look. 1 second, I'm gonna set it up. Hi guys, so this is my body right now. As you can see, I have a stomach still. This is my stomach. This is me without sucking it in. This is me with sucking it in. And as you can see, well, let me put to the side. There's this sagginess right now, this skin right here. I do not like this part whatsoever. I don't like it. I don't feel comfortable with it. I do have some plans of doing like maybe some radiation lipo to it. I don't know if that's what it's called, but it's like some heat that they put on your belly to kind of like retract that skin, try to get that skin tight again. So I'm gonna try to go through that because I don't want to go through actual surgery, and of course I'm gonna try to work out. But yeah, this is how my stomach looks from the side. This is how it looks from the front. As you can see, it's bigger on this side than it is on this side. That's because my baby, when he was always down, his head will be down here always. So he actually preferred being on the left side like all the time. So yeah, this is the way it's looking right now from the front. You can see that my skin is kind of like still like hanging over my belly button. I kind of still have that dark mark, and there are some light stretch marks everywhere. They're not dark, but that's the way my stomach is looking. This is my back. I don't know if you can tell in the camera, but I do have some dark marks here, and on my topper back, which I don't know if the camera is actually close as far as my top. But yeah, this is the way my back is looking. I am trying to get rid of this right here. I still had that. Even after surgery, they did take fat out, but it just, for some reason, it stayed kind of like rolls. I've always had those rolls. I've always had problems taking them out. Even after surgery, I exercised and I still had little ones. They weren't always completely gone away. But yeah, this is the way my back looks. This is me relaxed. If I lift my arms, this is how it looks. And as you can see, my booty, this is my booty. It's still big. I feel like it's still quite big, and my hips are still kind of big. Um, and from the front, you can see if I put my pants up, you don't really notice much of that pooch. But yeah, you can see that my hips, I still kind of have a waist, and my hips actually flare out, which I still love. This is one of the reasons why I feel that I do not regret getting my BBL when I did, because I feel like my waist wouldn't have actually stayed the way it stays right now, and I wouldn't have this flare out on my hips, and my butt wouldn't look as good as it looks right now, which I love, because even though my stomach is doing what it's doing and it's looking how it's looking, I am happy with the way I look from my hips down. Now I am gonna work, like I said, on my stomach, my back, and try to do some other things um, to make it look better, and so I could look better and feel better. Anyways, I have weight to lose. I still have a ways to go because I'm 200 right now, and I am trying to get down to 160, 170 or so. Guys, that's my body. those are the things I want to change. I have plans to, like I said, to go ahead and do that lipo radiation thing that they do for your skin to tighten, for your muscles to tighten. I am gonna compress and I'm gonna start waist training really soon again. I just need to shed some weight off so that the waist trainers that I was using for my BBL do fit me again. So that's what I'm gonna be working on. I'm gonna try to do some workouts, some light cardio at home, so I can start going back down to my goal. Hopefully I can take you guys in that journey. Like I said, this YouTube thing, I'm gonna try to take it as a hobby right now because I am trying to really focus on my business. I'm trying to go ahead and make it big like I want to. I want to go ahead and start it as soon as possible, so I am focused on that. I am also focused on this, so I am going to try to make at least one video weekly. Of course, that just depends on my time, how the baby's feeling, and all of the above, but I will try my hardest to make a video weekly. I don't know which days are going to work best for me. I cannot tell you guys exactly like I'm going to make videos every Monday or every Tuesday or so, because I don't know how that day may work for me. So I do know that I'm going to try to do at least one weekly and try to be consistent with that and try to create that consistency with YouTube to make those videos. So yeah, guys, let me know if also if you guys have any type of ideas that you may want to hear from me, any questions that you may want to ask me, anything at all, you can DM me or you can comment them down below, and I'll go ahead and try to put those into my video and try to make a video about whatever suggestion you guys may have. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here because I know that my baby's about to wake up soon and I have to feed him. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you did watch up to now, I want to thank you for all your support. I love you guys so much for sticking with me. I have so many understanding supporters here. Like, all of my subscribers, well, most of my subscribers are so understanding and they always let me know, take your time, do your thing, you're a mom, we understand. So thank you so much for that. That really means a lot to me. But anyways, guys, before I end this video, I do want to ask you guys again to go ahead and subscribe, like, dislike, comment, share, whatever you want. Honestly, like, I'm here for it. Okay, you guys are my darlings. I love you so much. Thank you for staying up to this video, up to this time if you did watch it. Thank you so much. I'm so appreciative of that. And see you until next time. Bye, my darlings.